Good morning, it's Trader Chat. Johnny Ward in Dublin. Flynn Goward is over in Hove, and we're going to reflect on the weekend, how it was for Star Sports, and let's get straight into it. It wasn't great in the Cesarewitch, was it? Willie Mullen sends over a mare, she's backed into all prices down, looks under pressure 2-3 furlongs out, but stays, and not a great result for Star Sports. Great White Shark Amel landed.
Really poor result for us. Obviously, the highlight of the weekend. Backed it from 6-1 to 9-2 favourite. Just stayed all the way to the line, and we didn't want to see that happen at all. Then moving on to Dewhurst, St Mark's Basilica won there. That's now 10-1 for the 2,000 guineas. What did you think of that run, Johnny?
Yeah, he just stayed. Great ride by Frankie, I thought. For me, the horse to take out the race for the Guineas is Thunder Moon. He's 10-1 also for the race next year. And I think there was an overreaction because he travelled like the best horse, just got bogged down the ground, which he probably won't get in Newmarket come Guineas time. But the three horses, obviously, the Irish form from the National Stakes, very strongly advertised. Three horses you'd have to respect going forward, but I'd be on Thunder Moon for the Guineas.
Yeah, I mean, 10-1 with us now, Thunder Moon. So drifted out obviously slightly after the run in the Dewhurst, but St Mark's Basilica is 10-1 also for the Guineas. So the same prices there, and take your pick. And then moving on to the Filly Smile. Pretty Gorgeous was a pretty bad result for us, but I thought it was also pretty impressive. A big old filly, didn't do much in front. I think just did enough. I think that'll be a real hot pot for the Guineas next year, but that's sevens with us for the 1,000 Guineas in 2021. Then moving on to the jumps action, we saw some really good jumps action at Chepstow, and we're going to start seeing these market movers for Cheltenham now, aren't we? Now we're moving into the jump season. Fabulous was really impressive in the Persian War, won as he liked. I thought he looked really big bucks-esque. And now 14-1 for the Stayers, so short and right for the Stayers hurdle. And Hell Red was another one to keep an eye on. Won the juvenile hurdle at Chepstow, and that's now 14-1 for the Triumph. But a lot of water under the bridge before next Cheltenham, but a few movers for you there.
Goshen beaten again as well.
Yeah, and we actually laid Goshen for the Long Distance Cup. So talking about Champions Day moving into this week now. So this weekend we've got Champions Day, obviously the last highlight of the flat season really before we kick on to the jumps. We laid Goshen for the Long Distance Cup. That's obviously not going now, but we laid Goshen at 33-12. I thought it was really flagging when it ran at Goodwood this weekend. Obviously got beat before that as well. So a real tough run for Goshen, but not a bad result for us in the anti-post books. Then looking on to the sprint at Champions Day, we've played Dream of Dreams at 5-2, and that's now 7-4 favourite. In the Champions Stakes, we've played a Dayev at 10-1, that's now 7. Obviously going to love the soft ground. And then looking at the Balmoral handicap, we've laid 3 here, Raising Stand, River Nymph and Escobar. So those will be the ones that will be wanting to get beat this Saturday, Johnny.
Yeah, keep an eye out for my own horse, Georgie Show run on Tuesday at Punchestown. He'd have some sort of chance as well. But if you were on the session in the Greyhound Derby, the Star Sports Greyhound Derby, you wake up this morning with something of a hangover, Flynn. Newinn Session is out.
He is indeed, and it's not a bad result for us at all. I mean, he was anti-post favourite. He was well bet. So we're not too displeased to see him go out, although it's never nice to see the favourite go out in the early stages of the Greyhound Derby. The market now looks like this. So Dearjet Sydney is the favourite at 13-2. Knockabout Sid second in at 7-1, and then you've got Glendagard Bale and Kulavani Chick at 15-2. And so those are the first 4 in the market. The front 2 in the market are quite good winners for us anti-post wise. Deanridge Rapid, which we laid at huge prices, would still be the biggest loser, and Lenson Bocco, who's now 10-1. Was second favourite before the second round, but now we're going into the quarters, is now 10-1. So a couple that we want to get beat there. But when we were looking at the Greyhound market, me and Glenn are a Greyhound trader, and a Lofty had a look. And before the Greyhound Derby actually started, it was a really poor looking book. We laid a lot of shorteners, and there were quite a lot of fancy dogs that we needed to be beat. But the way it's turned out, the front 2 in the market now going into the quarterfinals are actually good winners in the book. And then looking forward to this Saturday as well. We have a couple of Greyhound promos which you can get your teeth stuck into. Pit to the post, so money back's free bet up to £100 if you're beating ahead or less. And then also a showtime guarantee. So we'll allow you any dog to win £5,000 on the show at the Star Sports Greyhound Derby. So if you want to get a bet on, then come and see us here at Star.
I have to say, I'm very impressed by the way that you kept a straight face while you said it's never nice to see the favourite go out at the early stage of the Derby. What a man.
I tried.
Not so much in like Flynn, but in like Glyn in the golf, because Glyn, the golf trader, had a Beano this weekend. He kept the winner on side, and it worked out in the BMW Championship.
He was all over Tyrrell Hand this week. He couldn't believe the prizes when they came out, and Tommy Fleetwood was favourite, and Hatton was 20 to 1, 18 to 1 poke. Kept Hatton on side, so a great result for us. It was looking pretty dire at halfway because Fitzpatrick and Lowry were bang there, and they were really bad losers for us. Fitzpatrick was bet off the boards before the tournament. We opened up at 20s, went to 18s, 16, 14. Just kept laying Fitzpatrick. So pretty good result for us in the end, and thank God that Tyrrell got it done.
And the Lakers won the NBA championship. Many people bet on this?
They tend to bet anti-post and then also the match winner markets. Lakers winning you'd think would be a bad result, but it wasn't actually too bad in the end. Small winner in the anti-post book, even though they were kind of hot favourites to win. The Brooklyn Nets and LA Clippers were the ones that we wanted to beat before the season started, and the LA Clippers getting beat by their LA counterparts in the semi-finals was a great result for us.
Finally, on the tennis, Nadal still going strong. He gets the better of Djokovic, and this was a good result for Star Sports.
Yeah, great result. We laid Djokovic heavily at 5-4 for the match. Really good to see. And Nadal winning another French Open title. I mean, you can kind of just set your watch by Nadal winning French Opens, can't you? So really good to see, and then a really good result for us as well.
So a cold morning in Hove with a nice weekend ahead, or a nice week ahead, hopefully for you?
Yeah, it's absolutely freezing down here. Hopefully it warms up, and hopefully we don't get too many more restrictions coming locally down here. Yeah, big week ahead. We've got a big week of racing, and then there's a huge field in the Gulf, so a lot of sports to look forward to. Now, obviously, the Star Sports Greyhound Derby quarterfinals this weekend.
Thanks a million, Flynn.
Thank you.